We're asking people about their knowledge of the road tripper's terrain. What's Bruin starts now. Welcome to What's Bruin. I'm your host, Chris Ferkovich. Welcome back to What's Bruin. We hope you got some fresh air and saw a little bit of the world on your spring break. Our host, Amelia Hansen, is at Redwood campus quizzing students about their knowledge of some of Utah's strangest named holes in the wall.
Have either of you ever been on a road trip?
No.
No?
Yes, I have.
I mean, I would like to, but maybe someday,
Call me, man.
Where have you been?
I went up to Yellowstone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous up there.
How long ago was that?
That was 3 months ago, not too long ago.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, it's kind of getting to that season where we're going to be traveling and getting out of the house because it's not cold as much anymore. So I'm going to ask you guys about some of those weird towns that you see that have strange names. You may have passed by them and you're like, what? Who named this town? And I want you to tell me if you think that they're a town in Utah or if they're from somewhere else. Great. Okay, so we're going to talk about some weird towns that you pass when you're on road trips. Have you ever passed any weird towns that you were like, who named this town?
Yes, but I don't remember the name of this town.
That's okay. I'm going to ask you some names of towns that may or may not be in Utah, and you're going to tell me if you think they're real or not. I'm assuming you've been on a road trip before. Beautiful. Okay. So I just have some questions about some of those weird towns you pass when you're on a road trip, you know, that have strange names. And these are towns in Utah. So you're going to tell me if you think they're real or fake. Okay. So, Alex, have you ever been on a road trip?
Yes, I have.
Awesome. Where did you go?
I went to Texas.
Oh, wow. That must have been fun. How long ago was that?
It was last June.
Okay, nice. So did you come across any of those little weird towns that are very small and have strange names?
None that I can remember.
None that you can remember. I mean, sometimes we're driving pretty fast, right? I mean, hopefully we're driving safe, but they can be a little forgettable. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you some questions about towns here in Utah. And if you can tell me whether or not you think they're real names or not. So the first one is Chicken.
I think it's somewhere else. I don't think that's in Utah.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a Utah name. We're dumb enough to do it.
So Chicken is a town in Alaska. Well done. Next one is Chicken.
Yeah, those are weird names. Yes?
It's not a town in Utah. It's a town in Alaska. Chicken, Alaska. Yeah, everyone's obsessed with chicken there, apparently. All right, Chicken.
It sounds fake to me.
Chicken is actually a town in Alaska. This one is Chicken.
No.
You're right. Chicken is not a town in Utah. It is Elmo.
Maybe outside. Yeah, outside. I'd go for outside.
That's definitely on Sesame Street. It's got to be there.
So you think it's a town in Utah?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
You're correct. And it's not named after a saint or a fuzzy, Muppet. It's named after the founders of the town. All right, the next one is Enterprise.
Enterprise. Just like the company.
The company.
I would say yes.
Yes, congratulations. Yeah, it's a town in southern Utah. Enterprise.
I've heard of Enterprise. I can't remember if it's in Utah. I'm going to guess it is.
Well done. Yeah, it is. The next one is Loa.
Not a town.
Loa is a town in southern Utah. All right, the next one is Screamer.
These are real names.
Maybe in Utah, yeah, Utah.
All right, Screamer.
California.
All right, no, it's Screamer, Alabama. I mean, it's so hot there, maybe that's why they're screaming. And the last one is Rough and Ready.
That's a town name?
Is it a town in Utah?
No.
It's not a town in Utah. Good job. It's a town in California. It's named after a mining company, Rough and Ready Mining Company. This one is Rough and Ready.
I think that's a real town, but I don't think it's in Utah.
That's correct. It's in California. Well done. Is Screamer.
Not a town.
Not a town. You're right. All right. And the last one is Hot Coffee.
Utah. Yeah, Utah, that's for sure, yeah.
I mean, that definitely sounds like a New York thing, but I'll go with Utah.
It's actually in Mississippi. Hot Coffee, Mississippi. So, I mean, some of these are a little strange. What do you guys think about visiting some of these tiny little towns, taking a picture next to their signs?
I mean, maybe someday, like, when we go in the big, road trip and stuff. Yeah. But, hearing that kind of name sounds kind of weird, too, so I don't know.
It's like nobody would believe you if you went to Slick Poo. Yeah. I was in Slick Poo. Where? Where were you? That sounds like a field. That doesn't sound like a town. All right. Well, thank you for being on What's Bruin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into What's Bruin. For more What's Bruin, go to youtube.com/SLCCSMC or find us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at SLCCSMC. That's it for this episode. A triple shot black Americano is what's brewing in my cup. What's brewing in yours?